Well, hello there folks and welcome back to the Socialist Republic of Germany. It's 1944. For some reason I thought it was like 1943, but then again, we've been playing it quite slow, quite relaxed. We only have really the United States left to defeat. Let's take a look at the diplomatic map mode. You'll see the parts of the world that we're at war with, but really the only major left is the Communist States of America, and of course we have the British Raj. But if they are a major once we're done with the US, we'll deal with them separately. Someone also told me, have you thought about making Portugal communist? And yes, I have. It's just that I had to stop when I had a problem with political power. But it seems like I had started it again in the last episode, so they are becoming communist. I'm raising their opinion of us. Finland should be communist pretty soon. They're at 50%, and really, I don't want to start off a civil war, but there's something interesting here, because someone mentioned, hey, instead of, doing naval invasion into the United States, or like, even, not Vancouver, but these places over here in Canada, or Vineland, actually, sorry, Labrador and Newfoundland, but yeah, whatever, you could, like, send troops to a potential Mexican Socialist Republic. The only problem here is that they might be more friendly to the US than me, since the US is actually communist. But we'll do some lend-lease, we'll do some stuff, and hopefully they'll win. I think we do have quite a lot of equipment stored up, especially some like old stuff, so I'll help them out. The only problem is that it has to be sent over by with ships and convoys, so it could potentially be sunk on its way there. Also, I realize we should probably not just research the Marines, but I've totally been ignoring the naval tree here, so we'll do better submarines, of course, and absolutely focus on landing craft and the like, so we can take things over pretty quickly. I think we'll do some island hopping in Europe. I mean, there's the Faroe Islands, there's the Isle of Man, which was really annoying, and we lost 10 paratrooper divisions on that. But then there's, of course, Corsica and others that someone mentioned that could be, potentially a threat, since they can station navies and other things whilst we're here. But you know what, let's focus on Africa first. Let's get our landing craft ready, and then we'll deploy them. I'm already actually building 20 units of Marines and 10 paratroopers, along with some other stuff. I'm also going to probably stop producing new units, because we could end up having high casualty rates if, we just deploy lots of units and we don't have the manpower to back it up. Then again, there are even more like levels of recruitment if we ever need it. Alright, so we're gonna send Mexico a bunch of stuff. I mean, some old equipment mostly, but we'll do what we can, and we'll also send them 50 convoys. They need 10 times more than they have in terms of convoys, but whatever. Let's they'll probably get it, and it'll probably be to good use, right? I should actually improve relations with them already. Oh, and I'm gonna recruit this Fritz Tot here to get the anti-air construction speed bonus, because I do feel like since the US potentially has a lot of airplanes, we should definitely get a massive air defense all over the place, and also coastal forts and other things, so we create a nice defense. And what else? There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot. It's always like that. I also think it's time we start building a proper navy. I know I need to research other types of ships, but considering that we have so many naval dockyards, we should start moving away from submarines, to have a variety of ships, including, I don't know, battle cruisers, etc., etc. But of course, I'll go ahead and research those first. Although the light cruiser might be useful. You know what? I think research first. It's just that from certain battles, I know that if the enemy has too many destroyers and we only have submarines, then we're pretty much screwed. So apparently Chile has joined us. Lovely. This is perfect, actually. Let's check out the faction map mode. And maybe we should even go ahead and help out Argentina here. Fanny Jakovsky. Non-aggression pact, no military access, etc. Better relations, some lend-lease. It'd be nice to see South America turn our way instead of their way. I don't know if we should turn Brazil, though. It's a lot of political power. I mean, we're already in 1944, but I have a feeling the game could go on for a while, so perhaps we should sink in some points. Not yet, though. I hate when the AI does this. It does this all the time, I don't show it every time, but all the countries pretty much want to send me division so I can take care of their wars, and it's so annoying because it's stupid. Like I don't really. It's why do it yourself, AI. Become a good commander, please. Guatemala joined the Allies. God damn it. I wonder why though. It's like, oh, just because the tension was high enough. I don't really understand. Whatever. Chile's here. Argentina, come on. We should definitely lend-lease you, I believe. Alright, we're gonna do a power drop on Corsica. I think there's only really one unit there, and it's some cavalry. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm not gonna power drop on Ajaccio though. I'll power drop around it. And yeah, I'll just let the organization fill up, and we'll activate this. Alright, next up, Malta. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've got some ground support down here, and we have total air superiority up north, so I don't think it should be too much of an issue, right? Except that they have 4 infantry units here. Ugh, damn it. Ah, kill me, really. Is there... Oh, we can retreat, I think. Okay, let's do it. Retreat, please. No? No. We're losing it. We're losing them all. Oh, you know what? Fuck paratroopers. I'm just gonna use Marines from now on. This is bullshit. Alright, time to invade Malta. Let's just hope for the best here. 10 versus 4, come on. It's gonna be easy, and we do have almost all of the oh my god, it's already begun. They have... How did they do that, though? I have air superiority. Oh. You know what? Let's take out their bombers. I just love how Rhodes is Japanese. I don't know if they actually annexed it or not, but I do believe they did, because it doesn't say it's an occupation. Although our puppet does have a foreign claim, so we'll see about that, Japan. Alright, it's time, Cyprus. I think it's your turn to be destroyed. I don't think there are any bombers around here. Nope. We should be fine. American anti-imperialism. Following the spread of the workers' revolution to the United States, their rhetoric against the old order has turned far more aggressive. Now Earl Browder is questioning the status of Canada as a subject state to the British Empire, while American diplomats are espousing a world free of aristocracy and overlordship across the world. Despite the bonds tying them together, tensions between the Communist States of America and the colonial empire of the United Kingdom are rising. It is simply a matter of time before this diplomatic conflict escalates and revolution is brought to the United Kingdom by force. British Parliament demands intervention in Scandinavia. That one's less interesting because it's just something that always fires off. Now, the thing is, they're both in the same faction, so I don't really think there's going to be a war. I don't think it's actually possible. But just in case, actually, see, this is what scares me about the United States. It's able to build up really quickly. So the longer we wait here, the harder we're gonna have in terms of destroying them. Now, I've taken the Mediterranean's all ours now, and I think I'm just gonna move my Marines over to the UK and start island hopping and make my way over to Greenland, where we'll probably land in Canada after all. Mexico here, I see that if you look at invite to faction, I know that they're in a civil war, so they wouldn't join, but it says the Mexican Socialist Republic allied towards the Communist States of America, so they're closer in that regard than we are. So we should definitely just not... I mean, no, we shouldn't count on Mexico turning our way. However, Argentina is much closer to us, so if you see here, ask or invite faction, and there's no such modifier. Now let's ask for military access just because. Maybe we should start revolutions down south. I really don't know though. Ooh, I just realized our Marines can be improved, so I've added Field Hospital, Recon Company, and Engineer Company, and another battalion of Marines to make that combat with 10. It's gonna be lovely. Isle of Man, your time has finally come. I really hope this works out. I mean, losing those 10 paratrooper divisions was painful. Oh, look at that. They do have quite a few units there. Shit. How have they added more? Or was it always like this? Ugh. You know what? We're gonna screw the Isle of Man here, and we're just going to have... we're gonna go on straight to the Faroe Islands instead. Although we'll probably need naval cover. They do have some ships out there, I think. I don't remember what the problem was last time. I think they did have quite a few units. That might have been it, actually. The Communist States of America denounces the Comintern. Earl Browder today held a public speech against what he named the greatest danger to human civilization, communism. Sorry, what? I mean, yes, Stalinist, but, I mean, communism? You're literally, it's in your name. But whatever, not only will the Communist States of America be pursuing protective policies to prevent the spread of world socialism in the Americas. Again, what? But yeah, whatever. But the American explicitly aims to destroy the heart of communism itself, with tensions at an all-time high. A single spark is all that is needed to trigger the fires of war between the Soviet Union and the Communist States of America. We will bring them to their knees. We're already at war, so, you know, whatever. Let's see how Argentina's doing. Pretty well. I just hope they win soon. Buenos Aires, once that falls, I think the war is pretty much over. Alright, time to hope for the best. The good thing about doing this instead of power dropping is that we can always retreat. We have 20 divisions, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. I hope they don't have like a massive defense there, but you know, the infrastructure isn't huge, so I don't think they do. Yeah, we'll see though. So I have the superiority. Let's watch this actually. I like watching invasions. They're very satisfying when they succeed, and extremely frustrating when they don't. 2.93, that's all good. We're all well. Oh, 91%, 2 divisions, perfect. And then we'll go on to Iceland. Mexico took 6 states. Mexican Socialist Republic was next. Well, that's unfortunate. But they would probably not have joined us anyway. We wasted some equipment though. So that was quite bad, and now Mexico probably took all of that equipment. Who cares anyway? How are you doing? You should definitely... Should I give you more stuff? Like, I'm giving you so much stuff. Maybe equipment 3? How much do we have of that? Not much. I need it myself, right? So Finland hasn't turned communist yet, but they should very soon actually, since they have an election in July, and the election will probably push them over the edge, considering 61% support. You know, they have 61% support for the Communist Party over there. Iran, still at 36. Afghanistan at 22. The only problem here is that there we have a war that we may be drawn into is minus 100% as opposed to the normal 50. Actually, I don't know what is normal, but you know, it's the most I've seen normally is 50. So there's that. And Portugal, 47%. Lovely. I don't really want to start off civil wars, as I've said. That just ends up badly, because the warring faction, or they weaken each other, and when you have a world war going on, they tend to join up on one side or the other, so let's avoid that. Alright, time to invade Iceland. I think this should go pretty well. Our Air Force has superiority. The only problem, though, is that the efficiency is very low because of the short range. I'm upgrading some of my planes, though, so that should not be a problem once we actually have to invade Canada. Building priority number 1, naval base in eastern Iceland. I've already started an assault here, but I don't think that was actually a good idea, considering... Oh, nighttime, holy shit, that's not very good at all. And tactic damage, negative there. Yeah, I need the supply. I really need the supply if I'm gonna beat it. And I think they... How many divisions did it say? 3 and 0 reserves. I mean, eventually we could beat them, but we have low organization, or our organization is starting to drop, actually. We do have a lot of reserves, so maybe... I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I'm moving my troops up, but... oh, okay, the attrition is lower. No, it's not. The people moving have, like, 55% attrition. That's insane. But they've been trying to attack a few times, so I think a counterattack might actually work out. I'm not sure, though. I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna wait for my port to build. There we go, that's much better. Oof, I know they still have low supply, but we're winning, and that's what matters. And mostly also because they did attack, so they lost a lot of organization and supplies in the process. But now we'll have some ports here. Actually, I should probably lower the amount of ports built here, so let's make it a level 5 or something. Alright, Paradox, can you please just, in your next patch, make this interface of with the constructions, and even the production lines as well, where is it? The way you have to, like, you sort things should just be a lot better. I don't like having to scroll through hundreds of things and, you know, clicking this thing up all the way to the top. I just want to be able to click top priority, bottom priority, or something of the sort, you know. Or just drag, click and drag. That would be pretty good, I guess. Although click and drag might not really be amazing with a long scroll bar. It's still better than this, though, right now. So we'll make Iceland amazing, great infrastructure. Where's the infrastructure? Alright, I'll have to move that up. Because, you know, goddamn. See, this is really boring. It's just a waste of time. Not half of the game, but like a big chunk of my time playing Hearts of Iron 4 goes down to moving these things up instead of actually playing the game. You know, I keep looking at this screen here for the Japanese-Dutch War, which is the main war that we're in, right? And I haven't really added up the war participation, but I feel like it doesn't add up to 100. Look at this, right? 4%, 21%. The rest is just like 0, right? Plus 18, and then some 3s and a 2, and we have 51%. That's not, and then plus all these zeros, right? That's not 100%. It's crazy. And on the other side, I also think there's kind of an issue. I don't know how this is counted. And there's still the bug where it looks like we're not in the war. I really hope this doesn't screw me over at the end of the like during the peace deal, like as if, you know, oh, you never fought the war. It's like, what? That'd be ridiculous. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. There's something else. It's really boring jumping over to the US, but we've got to do it. Next up is Greenland, which is, you know, like 50 days away. Not much of a trouble there. The Soviets, Italians, and the Spanish, and Sinking as well, with some volunteer troops, are pushing here in Africa very slowly. I had this whole Africa army over there, but it wasn't really going too well, so I pulled them out, and I haven't joined the Chinese war yet, and I don't think I should either, although the military axis would be nice. Actually, I don't know. How many divisions do you have? You have up to 216, and you have 8. Actually, might not be that bad. What about the French? 1 division. British Raj up to 143. Yeah, it's my only annoyance right now is that we can't really access the British Raj. We do have stuff going on over here. I put some fighters for the air domination, but otherwise we're cut off from taking India, which would be very useful. They do have some factories, and I don't know. Should we declare war against like Afghanistan and Iran? I'm converting them, but it's taking its time, and I'm not sure they would join us. And oh, actually, wait, we have access through St. King, but since they're not in the faction, we can't actually use it to attack. Ugh, damn it. Alright, so Finland had an election, and they didn't choose the Communist Party. How does that even make sense? They must have some weird non-unitary system, like with gerrymandered votes, so that this Democratic Party over here, like with 4% support, actually got like 30%, and then formed some sort of weird coalition government. Actually, wait, they're non-aligned, so they might be with the Kask Party, right? Well, maybe we should start a coup after all. I mean, it's not that much of an issue, right? Lapi, Petsamo, where's Petsamo? Up there. It's probably gonna be Lapi. I don't know. It's always painful. 5 a day, so 100 days. Should we? Should we not? I don't know. I don't like civil wars. They don't really serve much purpose. Oh yes, Transport Tycoon have over 1,000 convoys. That took me a while. Actually, I've changed my recording software to OBS, so you might be seeing my Steam overlay for the first time. Let's see, yes, have at least 1,000 convoys. I've already played 112 hours. Interesting. It's actually not that much. I mean, 50 of those hours were in the first week of after I got the press copy, which is insane. So I've been taking, not being laid back. I mean, I've been having vacation and done other things. Actually, I've only not recorded that much because Pokemon Go. Yeah, because of Pokemon Go. The past 2 days, I've actually, I spent way too much time on that, and I'm sorry about it. I wish I could record Pokemon Go, but it's just so much work, you know. I'd have to have a cameraman, and I don't really know if you guys would enjoy that. If you do, I mean, you just let me know, and I might consider it, but it's a lot of work, actually. Alright, it's time again. Let's transport these units over to Greenland. Hopefully it all works out. The plan, as always, or again, is going to be to build my port once I arrive, to get those supplies, and then move on the capital over here. This would actually, I think it's the last territory that Denmark holds. I mean, they've already capitulated, but they hold this out. Seems like Greenland was unoccupied, no troops at all over here, which is good, I guess. And no planes either. Pretty impressive. Shouldn't have been too worried. I guess I should have just rushed the whole area. Alright, we have a new theater here. We're actually gonna make this color a little bit another kind of blue. I don't like the default light blue, or not light blue, it's a different color. It's not on this chart here. Whatever. So yeah, I think the first step of the invasion here is going to be these 20 divisions jumping over to Newfoundland. I think there's a crossing here. I'm not sure. I'm worried, actually. But I don't think there are too many troops over here. We're going to get our navy on it. We're building up our the air base over here. We're going to build up the infrastructure. We also have these 10 that will serve as, you know, not reinforcements, but they'll be reserves, kind of, ready to jump in later on. Actually, maybe we should already... You know what? Let's garrison them here. And those ones... Yeah, actually, maybe we could do a double... Here's the thing. I don't know how many troops there are over here, so that's an issue. Because otherwise, I would actually take, like, 10 on the mainland, 10 on Newfoundland. But I think 20 over here might actually be a good move to begin with. Anyway, I need some more coffee to continue. I think I'm gonna try to record as many episodes as possible today. I don't know. I might do some Stellaris instead. I don't know. It's going on so slowly. I really want your some tips. I feel like I'm becoming bad at the game all of a sudden. Why is this called Army 1? This shouldn't be called Army 1. This should be called the no. The Sea Comrades. Yes. Yeah, no, but I'd really like some tips for naval invasions or whatever. The US is actually becoming very powerful right now. So the sooner we get this ready, the better. What's annoying me over here, like, I'd start the invasion in the mainland instead of Newfoundland if I knew that there was a harbor over in Labrador, but I don't see any, and that's very odd, to be honest. I mean, we could... No, that's an island, so that's useless. I mean, we could jump in right on St. Lawrence, but I think that would be kind of suicide, considering also that we need to get our ships all the way over there. We should probably increase our naval base over here and make this like the main staging point of our navy, so that it can defeat the American fleet. I think that might actually be a good idea. But it's not gonna... The war's not gonna end in 1945. Oh, well, obviously, because it's December. But yeah, it might take a while. It might take a while. And I don't know if we... Later on, if we're gonna continue the purge of Joseph Stalin. We'll have to see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been GameGabster. Don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends if you really want to be super kind and awesome. And I'll see you later. Farewell.